Alright guys, welcome to Assemblies. This is our next section in building our road. So if we have a horizontal alignment, a finished ground profile, then we can start building our road. First we're going to need what's called an assembly. An assembly is basically how your road is going to be constructed. Your assembly is going to be built of numerous different sub-assemblies. So those assemblies could be things like travel lanes, shoulders, curbs, ditches. It'll look something like this. A cross section that is at the top here is going to connect to the horizontal profile horizontally and the finished ground profile vertically. And notice that our road template will extend out and then eventually tie into the existing ground surface on both sides. Okay, so we want to make sure we remember those daylight lines. That is a assembly. We will need to first create one, and that's what we'll do right now. Alright, so here's my design. I've got a surface, I've got an alignment, I've got a profile, and now I can go ahead and start building my assembly. So I'm going to go to the Home tab on my ribbon, go to the Create Subassembly section here, give your assembly a new name if you like, and then fill in the rest of the parameters as per needed, and say OK. It'll ask you on the command line to specify a baseline location. You can go ahead and pick anywhere on your screen. It'll drive you into that location. It's just a little red marker that looks something like this. Notice over in the tool space you'll also see your new main assembly built. So this unit is our assembly marker. This little red marker point here will denote where it attaches to our particular assembly, and that'll be on the crown of the road. And that little marker point will follow along our profile vertically and our alignment horizontally. Now what we're going to need to do is add some components onto our assembly. Those will be called sub-assemblies. If you come over to your Home tab under the Palettes section, you can bring up your tool palettes. This will bring up your tool palettes box here. Notice that you can right click over in the spine and get an idea for all the different palettes that are available. We're going to want to be in the civil metric sub-assemblies. So there's a number of different sub-assemblies broken down into the different categories, things like lanes, shoulders, medians, etc. So to keep things simple, let's start with a basic lane, and remember, always work your way outwards. So start from the center point and work your way outwards on either the left or right side. So I'll start with a basic lane. That'll be my first inner component. Up comes a properties window and asks me some questions here, things like what side do I want to place it on, the width, the depth, etc., and the slope. So what you'll do is you'll go and just select somewhere on your marker point, and notice it'll put it on the right side, and you can go ahead and change sides if you like, and go ahead and select the left side and it'll plop it in on that side as well. When you're finished, you can go ahead and say enter, and it'll end the command, and you just continue to build towards the outside edge of your assembly. So the next thing we might want to put on is maybe a shoulder. Attach that onto our lane, and so also keep note of the different parameters. You can set those now. If you want to change them later, you can always change any of these parameters after the fact as well. So this one's going on the left side. I'm going to want to select my marker point, so I want to make sure I attach it to this marker point here. Don't attach it here unless you want your shoulder attached to the bottom of your lane. So I'll plop it in up there, and that's what it'll look something like that. I'm just going to continue to build the the left hand side. So I'll say enter to end that command, and maybe now what I might want is maybe a daylight line, and that daylight line will represent the line where when our assembly ends and attaches to our existing ground. Okay, so something that daylights to our existing ground, and I'll just use a basic side slope cut ditch. Notice there's a whole section of daylight tools in the daylight parameter, the daylight subassembly palette. Now basic side slope cut ditch, notice there's a number of different parameters associated here. If you do not know what any of these mean, you can go ahead and right click on your subassembly in the palette and go down to help, and it'll tell you in the help window exactly what all of those parameters mean. So you can go ahead and check out what it says in the help there. So go ahead and select the command, make any changes that you need, and go ahead and attach it to the marker point. And there you've got yourself one completed side. Now if your assembly is symmetrical, what you can do is you can get rid of everything on the opposite side. Go ahead and select everything on the one side that's been completed, right click and then say mirror, and it'll ask you to pick the marker point. Go ahead and pick the marker, and then it'll be applied there. So that's your assembly. If you need to make any changes, you can go ahead and pick any one of the components, right click and go into the subassembly palette, or sorry, properties, and then you can set any of these settings here. You can also get to those same settings through the prospector tab on your tool space. Right click on the assembly, go properties, and construct. And also notice there's a subassembly help button down at the bottom that will help you with any unknowns. So there you've got an assembly. Your next step will create a corridor, so check the next segment for creating corridors. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye now.